So it's kind of like driving with both feet on the pedals. You're accelerating and braking at the same time.
Exactly, and eventually the engine burns out. Not because of lack of effort, but because of internal friction.
Now, here's another layer I found fascinating. The American Psychological Association did a long-term study showing that perfectionism has increased among young people since the late 1980s.
Yeah, and that aligns perfectly with the rise of social media. When you scroll through endless success stories, people showing their trading wins, their freedom lifestyles, their perfect charts, it creates a distorted sense of what normal success looks like.
And if 70 to 90% of trading success depends on mental state, as some studies suggest, then this growing pressure to be perfect becomes a serious risk factor.
It's huge. I've coached traders who weren't even aware they were perfectionists. They'd just say, I like to be precise or I'm detail oriented. But beneath that was a deep fear of making mistakes, or worse, of being seen as incompetent.
That's such a key insight. Perfectionism isn't really about high standards. It's about fear. Fear of judgment, fear of failure, fear of not being enough.
Exactly. It's self protection disguised as ambition.
So let's make this more tangible. How does perfectionism actually show up in daily trading?
Great question. It's surprisingly subtle. It might look like overanalyzing charts, hesitating to place a trade, or endlessly tweaking your strategy. You keep thinking, just one more filter, one more confirmation.
I've definitely seen that. Or closing trades too early because you're afraid to see a winning position turn into a loss.
Oh, yes, that's a classic. The perfectionist hates uncertainty, but the market is uncertainty. So every time they try to control it, they end up sabotaging themselves.
It's ironic, isn't it? The more they try to avoid losses, the more they end up losing, not just money, but confidence.
Right. Daniel Martin put it perfectly. The obsession to eliminate every loss often leads traders to break their own rules. They overtrade, overthink, and overreact. And that spiral leads to emotional exhaustion.
Let's talk about that, the emotional side, because perfectionism doesn't just affect results, it affects mental health.
Absolutely. Jared Tendler observed that perfectionist traders often live in a state of constant alert. Even after good results, they can't relax. They're thinking, I should have done better. That constant tension keeps their nervous system on high alert.
Which explains why so many traders experience anxiety or burnout, even when they're technically doing fine.